Hey everybody, thanks for watching Cater Keys. So today I'm going to be going over You Deserve It All, and it's a pretty simple song. There's 5 chords in it, but what I want to try to do is show you the 5 chords and then show you how you can expand on those to make it sound fuller and sound just a little bit better. So those 4 chords, we're going to do the song in D. So it's D, A, B minor, G, and then an E minor. So, and I like to use the number scale. I'm just used to doing it. So when you use numbers for those chords, that's your 1 chord, that's your 5 chord, that's your 6 minor, that's your 4, and that's a 2 minor. And just so you know how you get those, you use the D major scale to find those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then those numbers correspond with those chords. So that's how I'll be talking about it. So the intro, that's your 4, ba, ba, to the 1, to the 6 minor, to the 5, to the 4, boom, to the 1, ba, to the 5, into the verse. So I like to use inversions mainly to just make it sound better because there's a lot of movement. It's just, a lot of movement. So if you can get your hands closer together, and sometimes you can follow the melody or just make your hands a little closer together, it can sound smoother. So ba, ba, ba. And so all I'm doing there is my 4 chord, but I'm adding the 2. And that's a 1 chord. So that's my 5, but I'm adding the sus4. And I really like to do like a lead line in when I'm transitioning into a verse or a chorus or back to an instrumental, something simple. So right there, and so and I use that one a lot. Transition to the next chord. So to the verse, found in your name, the power to save. Only a whisper, mountain shake. Jesus, our hope and strength. And as I'm playing these, I'm still using my 2 or my 4 sus 2 to the 1, my 6 minor 7. So that's your 6 minor, and you add the 7 note. 5 sus 4, 4 sus 2. Jesus, our hope and strength. I use that lead line again. You made a way, unlock these chains. Here in your presence, strongholds break. Freed by the love you gave. We give you the highest praise. You deserve it all. So that's my 2 minor. But I'm doing a 2 minor 7, which is actually a G chord. You deserve it all. I'm adding the 4. We give you the highest praise. See, I use that lead line again. Da, 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 da. And sometimes I'll do a 1/4. So there's my 4 sus 2. If you take it out, if you take out the 1 and the 3, you're left with that. And then if you add the 7, it gives you a 1/4. And then back to the instrumental. And actually what you can do is you can stay on that note because the melody line of the guitar is going. so if you hit a 1/4, you can kind of accompany that melody line. Back to verse 2. There on a tree, merciful King, broken and shame for all to see, the Father laid down his Son. And you build into that kind of a pre-chorus part. From darkness to light, death lost to light. So when you're building in that kind of a bridge part, and one thing I like to do when I build is I'll just keep quarter notes or eighth notes on my left hand to kind of help build it, drive it. So what I'm doing there, my 6 minor 7. 5, and I'm just adding rhythm in that that transition. So, let's see. And so, one easy way to add some rhythm to the chords is you just pick out notes from the chords that you're already playing. So there's a million different ways you can do it. You can incorporate your left hand in that rhythm. Oops. So you just got to find out which notes kind of sound good. So all of those different ways work. It just depends on what you practice and what you're comfortable with. Back to the chorus. So right there I did the 1/4. So I did a 4 sus2, 1/4. And I'm still hitting that one chord, but I'm just choosing which notes to play in that D chord. And you add rhythm. So you can kind of incorporate that. So right there, when I did the 2 minor, this is one thing one kind of a run I like doing because it makes it sound kind of cool, and it's actually really simple what you do. So if you're at a 2 minor position, you hit the 7, 1 2 5, 7 1 2 5, and you move up an octave and do the same thing. 7 1 2 5, 7 1 2 5. And if you can get it quick, oops, and you hold down your sustain pedal so it sounds a little bit smoother. And you kind of play it quick in transition between chords. Let's see. So that's one kind of, and you can use it in all different types of songs when you go to the minor. 4. Usually it works good on a 4, on a 2 minor. Yeah, 2 or a 4 usually is when you can. It sounds the best. But so. And the guitar line is just. So the guitar's doing that. There's like a bell or something. So you could double up on that. Or an octave higher. And then it builds here. Back to the chorus. So on that part, you're just kind of riding that 1 and 5. And the snare drum, he's kind of accenting those hits too, so you kind of double up on that. So that's your 4, but you're still including that 1 and 5 note. So you're still hitting the 1 and 5, but you're playing a G. So here's your G, but you're still hitting the 1 and 5. Break. So you're kind of following the accents of that bridge part. So that's kind of how the way I think about it. So the song's, it's 5 chords, 1, 5, 6 minor, 4, and the 2 minor. But you can see how you can add sus chords, you can add, inversions, you can add rhythm, you can follow the melody line, you can add, transition runs, things like that you can kind of play throughout the song, and it'll help you build it, and it'll make it sound better, in my opinion. So anyways, I hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and it helps me a lot. So thanks so much.